Good morning, students. Today we'll be looking at direct and indirect speech. I still remain your English teacher, Miss Ilon. And before we kick off, let's look at the instruction objectives, since you're expected to know by the end of this lesson. Number one, we should be able to explain direct and indirect speech. The second one, we should be able to explain the rules guiding the change of direct speech to indirect speech. Direct speech is the exact words of a speaker. Like you have here, he said, I am going to school. But in indirect speech, the exact words of a speaker are changed. Like you have here, he said, I am going to school is now changed to, he said that he was going to school. So by the time we finish looking at the basic rules guiding the change of statement from direct speech to indirect speech, you will know why all these changes occur in this sentence. Okay, let's look at the basic rules. Number one, the words of the speaker are not enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks. For instance, you see in my example here, in direct speech, he said, I am going to school. If you now look at this sentence in his indirect speech, you know, see, he said that he was going to school. There are no quotation marks here in the second sentence. Number two, the conjunction that is introduced in indirect speech. Example, direct speech, he said, I write a letter. Then in indirect speech, it now becomes, he said that he wrote a letter. You see the introduction of the conjunction, that. Okay, the third one, said to should be changed to told. Why said is not changed? Example, she said to me, you are a brilliant student. Is not changed to, she told him that. You see it now, said is not changed to told. She told him that he was a brilliant student. And of course, you see my examples of said, it remains the same, there is no change. Then number four, there are changes in pronouns. Please pay attention to understand this rule. The pronoun of reported speech changes according to the pronoun of the reporting verb of the sentence. So you see here, what we're talking about is reporting verb and reported speech. Reported speech are what we're talking about here. So the pronoun of the reported speech is the pronoun that precedes the actual words of the speaker. While the pronoun of the reported verb is the pronoun that precedes the introductory verb. With the end of my illustration here, you will understand it better. Example, he said, I went to school yesterday. The first pronoun here is the pronoun of the reporting verb. Then said is the reporting verb. Then the second pronoun here is the pronoun of the reported speech. This is the pronoun that precedes the actual word of the speaker. Then this statement is the reported speech. Note, the first person pronoun I does not change. Okay, look at my examples. She said, I am singing a song. Now becomes, she said that she was singing a song. See, I now changes because of what? The pronoun of the reporting verb. Because the person you are talking about is a female, maybe a girl or a woman. So I now changes to she. He said, number two, he said, my laptop is heavy. For you to know the pronoun that will replace mine here, you now consider the pronoun of the reporting verb. You know, he said that his laptop was heavy, considering the pronoun here. Okay, number five, there are changes in modal auxiliary verbs. I told you last time that modal auxiliary verbs include will, shall, and so on. So will changes to would, shall changes to should, may changes to might, can changes to could, do, does change to did, has and have changed to had, is and are changed to was, where as the case may be, Must changes to have to. Example, please note, would, might, could, ought are not changed. So when you see them in direct speech, they remain the same. Example, Alex said, I can swim. Now becomes, Alex said that he could swim. Can changes to could. Then if you have, Alex said, I might travel to Abuja tomorrow. It will now become, Alex said that he might travel to Abuja the next day. Okay? Then number 6, there are changes in words denoting time, place, and position. Examples, this changes to that, these, those, now, then, ago, before, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, tonight, that night, first, so, here, there. Yesterday becomes the previous day. Last night, the previous night. The next day, the following day. Next week, the following week. The day before yesterday, the day before the previous day, and so on. Then look at my example. They said, we will play volleyball tomorrow. Now becomes, they said that they would play volleyball the next day. So tomorrow changes to next day. Okay? At this juncture, I believe I've been able to impart on you. Having known that direct and indirect speech, in direct speech, you see that the exact words of the speaker are quoted. Then in indirect speech, the exact words of the speaker are changed. Okay? Your assignment is to change the following sentences to indirect speech. Number 1, he said, she will buy a pen. 2, Daniel said to me, I work in a factory. 3, they said, it might rain today. 4, I said, I am washing my clothes. 5, Henry said to me, I will not waste time. The last one, number 6, she said, my son is cute. Alright, have a nice day.